Cthulhu. I think we're up to just past the human sacrifice bit from last time. So I'm not too sure how exactly long this game is, but we'll probably give it a good slog of it tonight to see how far we get. So game's currently loading. I'll just switch over now to screen. You can read that little intro, but I think I read it to you guys when we reached it the day before. So far, nothing too frightening. It's been all pretty bearable so far. Hopefully it won't get any worse than it is now. Not that it's that worse. Alright, here we go. That's right. We were locked up in a hospital after getting trapped by an avalanche. I think we finished this cutscene as well, so I'll just let it play through. It's not too long, I don't think.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller. I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
If you remember,
What did you do?
last playthrough,
Undo these straps.
the officer
Whoa,
here,
go
Officer
easy, my
Bradley, died,
friend.
but now he suddenly reappears.
He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too. We were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No.
I think it's like an insane asylum that we get thrown into now. I was right.
What happened to me? Where am I? This foul gas again.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice.
Well and truly locked in here.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no.
If I call,
You're leaving this cell.
Please.
a lady will
Come
come
wait
up
to
to the
find me.
door, and I think that's where we ended last playthrough. I think I had to wait. Oh yeah, we did go through this as well last time. I'll just quickly skip over it. I think this is also where things start to get interesting.
You there. Wake up. Come
Okay,
on,
so here
stand
we
up.
go.
We don't have much time.
This is where I stopped the other day.
Can you stand up?
This
Who
moment
are
right
you?
here.
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute.
Okay, what should we ask here? Let's go this one.
I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Doesn't look like we get to go through the rest of those dialogue options. But check this creepy cell out. A lot of pentagrams.
What did he write about the painting?
Paint are cursed.
This is no medicine. Am I in an asylum? Sarah. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over?
Don't think I saw any more. It's hidden back here.
Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors.
There we go. Reconstruction
What does
complete.
this mean?
Go in any of these doors. One's locked. Same with that one. No, they just look like, well, looks like some kind of shock therapy room. And just another cell. See a crazy guy there.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
See him strapped to the bed there as well. Can't go in there. Can't go in any of those
Poor
rooms.
wretch.
Seems like he's in a straitjacket. Some lovely yummy food. And it's locked there. Ah, these doors.
I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor. Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Okay, so looks like we got our pretty much first stealth part here. Oh, don't like the looks of that. Don't know what's in that room anyway. But it kind of looks like a like amnesia, just
The
up in a
machine is working again, but the
cupboard or
control
something.
wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to
So
you.
you can lean.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
Let's
I'm
head
gonna
this
see if there's
way.
sleeping pills left.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
Don't want to crouch there. Papers. According to his record, the patient seems suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
What is going on here?
Chalkboard. Oh, it scared the crap out of me. Thought it was a person. It was just a coat.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything?
Doesn't look like it, but what's a bet this guy
Is
gets?
there a connection between this corpse and the machine?
This guy gets
The corpse
animated.
is complete. Whose are these limbs?
So,
This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. I can still increase the load.
is there anything behind you here? So, we'll see if we can finish this room, or if it can be finished at the moment.
Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
Really not going to question whatever that is in the tank. So it's just the chair.
Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
Well, there you go.
I can still increase the load.
So, there must be maybe a second switch, which is probably why these cables are here in this kind of back hallway is available to us.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. That Dr. Fuller again.
Let's open these drawers, have a look.
Sarah
See.
Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Kind of getting a bit like Shutter Island as well.
Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
Cephalopods are cool. Giant squid and all that. Fascinating stuff. So now we come to... Uh-oh. So... I think he saw like a little white marker above his head, so he spotted me, but... Well, he thinks he spotted something.
It's done. Now for the others.
I think it goes red once he... I guess he's onto me, kind of thing.
If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me,
Some crazy guy. So I think I've just made a full loop. Go back this way and go straight down the hall instead of turning right. Lean. Security guard again. Don't know his path. Maybe he just does a full loop. Jump just a little there. Uh oh. Run, 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 run. I think he's coming this way.
Come on, show yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Heart's racing just a little.
That's 6. 4, 5. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's 4 days at most. No more. Perhaps less.
Ooh, he's coming this way.
I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right. It's the date. It's dates of the spread. That's the problem. I don't know what this date is. But the calculations, they're right. 4 days, maximum. 5 at the most.
So it looks like he just maybe does half the cell here. At least he's on like a alternating pattern, but we shall see. Go to the right this time. I don't know if he keeps on that cell in the middle keeps the cellmate keeps jumping out and grabbing you like that. Or not. Nothing there. Looks like a cupboard we can hide in. Oh, I do have a light still. Rolled up dirty mattress. Reflection had me going there a bit as well. That was the guard coming back. So, whoop. It's just another prisoner.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
This guy hurries up.
And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll
Let's
find
go
you
to
some
deal.
pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Who doesn't trust a crazy guy?
So, have you got him?
Not yet.
No,
Hurry up.
same guy. Just did a complete circle there. So, oh, maybe I should have
Locked.
tried that just in case someone was in there. I hear footsteps. Storage room.
padlock is too complicated for me.
I haven't picked the lock yet. Oh. I don't know if it's just for show or... It's too close. Okay. So, I don't know if he moves from that spot. Maybe he just stays there and cook some whatever it is he's cooking. Another closet to hide in. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot.
I'll go take a look.
Nothing in here.
Come on, show yourself.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Huh. That was very lucky he just didn't see me, I guess. Or he lost I guess he lost, his kind of sense of me as soon as I mean right before I jumped out and jumped back in, so wonder if I can sneak across here.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Kind of trapped here now.
Scopolamine, morphine, opium? Nothing but common...
Sleeping pills.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Okay, now it's just a matter of getting back to where we were. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's coming this way. He's coming this way. So I don't know if these guys work on... I don't know if these guys work on line of sight or sound, or maybe both. So far it seems like line of sight. I think I have to go the long way around. Don't think he saw me, no. Oh. Just have to, excuse me, I thought, there we go. Don't know how that happened, but... What's this? Tome on medicine.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
I guess that's vital for maybe this thing. Let's just pull the lever.
I can still increase the load.
So I can still increase the load. I've got a cog or gear.
What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? I can still increase the load.
Didn't
I
meant
can
to do it that
still
time.
increase the load.
So I wonder if these have. So that's purple. Colors to each amp meter, I should say. Green. There's the green. So, oh,
He'll find me.
oh,
He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no. Ah!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my
I
research.
don't know how I
Kill me. Kill me.
put away my light.
If you don't
Anyway,
kill
let's
me,
just throw this switch.
My poor friend.
Theoretically,
I
I've only
fear
got
your
one
mind
lever
is
to
lost
push.
forever.
The door is blocked on the other side.
It's locked. Ah, I'm gonna die hard it. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. This doesn't look good.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
So,
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening. Now for the next step.
I guess where the wheel goes. Now we throw the lever.
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway. This valve controls the pressure.
Don't know where he's got his light out. Why there's gas around the place. Turn all the wheels. Seems like I'm missing another wheel. Is there any
This
lock in this game
padlock
I
is
can
too
pick?
complicated for me.
Last week is called significant damage to the infrastructure, putting to a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register of use up to date. Dr. Fuller. Okay, let's get back to our that's the door we went through. Let's get back to our electric shock room. So we had the purple, we just want to do green. So we've got yellow and red. I don't know if we missed anything in here. So we did yellow. And we just need to find red.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has
Looks
strength
like
of
it's over there.
oceans.
So this might be
Waves
where
rise and crash, leaving behind the rolling train.
I have to give the guy the sleeping pills.
I've got what you want.
Show me.
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! Help! Help!
What now?
The birds! They're attacking!
That nonsense again.
Nurse! Nurse! Help me!
Uh-oh. Looks like I've been spotted. Quickly
What
go in.
carnage.
Now last switch.
All the levers are activated.
Let me just check if I can remove this silly lighter. Keyboard. Track next light, previous light. Shoot. Light, middle mouse button. There we go. So, middle mouse button activates it as well. Lots of yummy body parts and dead bodies. There's nothing to investigate by the looks of it in here. So now we head back to our shock room, but just don't know if this way is safe. Yeah, I saw that guy walk by and obviously that guy, so let's go back here.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Somebody gotta let Fuller know. You can bet he'll blame us.
Don't know if this was the right thing to do or the right way to go. Run, 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 run! I wanted to go straight, but it's the door that I haven't been through. It's cutscene at the moment, so
Doctor,
maybe it looks like I
is that you?
did the right thing.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
Oh. So try the medicine/professional. Nope, that's locked, so not a professional
You're
yet.
Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual,
I
perhaps
think there was
an
some kind of
invocation.
timer to
These
that one.
things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders! What the hell? Oh, God. I gotta...
Interesting.
This is insane. What killed him?
Let's crank out the old lighter. Let's try up the stairs here. All is clear. Oh, that's the top of the stairs. Let's quickly go through a door before this gas kills me.
Damn! The gas!
Guess it didn't matter.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Alright, Chapter 6. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Calden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape, wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme. Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective, who accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the cursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Calden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Let's enter madness.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
So it may seem we're in a nightmare. It's all bright and sunny outside.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Place looks lovely
How do
with
you
some
feel?
light.
Did I sleep long?
How's our fugitive?
Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us, what happened?
Can't use the occult professional dialogue option. Let's go. I might be on to lead.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Call him the
didn't
Shambler.
see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Stay
You're
prudent.
Right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Alright, let's check our journal here. It's got 5 points. So we only can do that by what we pick up in the field. Okay. Let's go into investigation. Done. Clues. Just go through everything that I've picked up. Sanity, what do I miss here? Evidence. Places. The occult. Clues and inventory. Okay, let's talk to Sanders' widow. Pierce, Colt, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Let's enter the madness.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
She seems
Well,
very
well,
upset.
well. Look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Still in a cutscene.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Okay, so let's go.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs.
Let's
Sanders.
not feel guilty.
But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words.
Seems like the right choice.
Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot
Looks like that was the right
Francis.
dialogue choice
Me.
as well.
His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay. Did you speak
Did your
with the
husband
Shambler?
talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I do love me some art.
Did she really care for him after all?
I Acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I'm sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Yep. Looks like we unlocked a reconstruction. Okay, so grab this teacup.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Piano?
A house of artists. A house of artists.
Doesn't look like it's not important. So, maybe. No, they are glowy. Where's our next clue? The book.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won.
Ooh,
Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
painting. These people?
He didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Irene.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Painting? That was weird.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Medicine term. I think some shit will go down as soon as we look at that painting. Locked door. Another locked door?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Did we see a photograph? Yes, we did.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more.
Nope.
I can't
Still
hold
going.
him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I guess that's it. Exciting message. This is the
strange
office. Let's grab that.
I could use
More
one of
pills.
those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. An old diary.
So, just picking up all this key, all this stuff
That's
before
twice
we
you've stepped on my toes, Detective.
continue.
Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Let's go.
I
This
have a
one.
well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Perfect, Detective. The pretext? The body language? I would have bought it if it was the first time I'd seen your face. You're a good talker, Pierce. Your story will do for the moment.
I guess I failed on that one.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so hidden book. Didn't pick that one up. Let's continue.